Hello,
Woo!
everyone.
Hello, everyone, and everyone that may come in.
Welcome back to Pages and
Man, this is going to be a
Perspectives.
week.
Yes, it is. It
Cannot
is.
wait to get into this.
I know, right? I don't know. Like our book club, for some reason, being that it's every Sunday, it marks the end and beginning of a week,
Yeah,
and it seems like time has been going by fast.
it
Does
has
it
been
feel
going
like
by
that?
really fast.
It's like
Really
I'll
fast.
after this, get to work on Monday, do my work, blah, 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 get to the end of the weekend. I'm like, oh wait, our book club is Sunday. It's like comes back and
Yeah,
forth back, but I like it. It's like
I
it
like
adds
it.
a
I
sense of
like the,
normalcy, and yeah.
yeah. I like the
Hmm.
schedule. Like it kind of fits and everything. And it's so funny because now even Luke is like, don't you have your thing tomorrow?
Yes,
Don't you have your
Logan's like
thing?
that too.
Yeah. Because
That's
he's
so
at
cool.
work, so he's probably going to come in while we're up here. So he's like,
Yeah.
I'll be quiet. I'll make sure I'm quiet. Oh, man.
Awesome. But yes,
But
welcome
yeah.
everyone to Pages and
Welcome, welcome,
Perspectives.
welcome.
And
But yeah,
see, you have think the opening and everything.
I do. I do. Y'all get ready for this one. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I just wanted to say welcome to Pages and Perspectives with Oslin and T. And in this weekly book club, we have this book club every Sunday. We are currently reading Verity by
Mhm.
Colleen Hoover. And in this book club, we explore meaningful books through open conversation and shared reflection.
Mhm.
So you don't have to be caught up to join. You can just jump in. And hello, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. I
You
was
can
thinking about
just
you
jump.
earlier, Rhonda. I was
I
thinking I haven't seen
know.
Rhonda in a while. I'm glad you're
I miss
here.
her. But you don't have to be caught up to participate. All perspectives are welcome.
Hmm.
There is no fixing, diagnosing, or judging in this book club.
Yep.
So we're going over a fiction book now, but we go over a lot of deeper books. And sometimes, you'll want to share your experiences,
Hmm.
and we don't want any judgment. This is a no judgment zone here. You
Hmm.
just speak from
Absolutely.
your own perspective.
Hmm.
And we welcome every perspective to share the space with us.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is our intro. And let me say hello to anyone that's in here. So I see Rhonda and I see Sandy.
Hi,
Welcome.
Rhonda and Sandy. How are y'all? Rhonda. I was genuinely thinking about you earlier. Like in preparation, I was thinking, I wonder. I was thinking I have to go check on her page to see if she posted something, and just I was thinking about you. So I'm glad to see you here. Hi, Sandy.
And
Welcome to
welcome.
Pages and Perspectives. Yes.
So, just in case anybody missed it, this is a book club. So, we are currently reading Verity by Colleen Hoover.
Yeah,
So, this is a pretty spicy one. So,
it is. It's spicy and
so
it's spicy, and I ain't gonna lie, like it's um a little bit creepy too, but like
it
in
is
a
creepy.
psychological thriller way, which is this the type
Yeah.
of book that we're reading. It's a psychological thriller. It definitely gives that.
And this will be a movie coming out
Yes.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
There is a
Yep.
movie in the works for this book. So, they say the book is always better than the movie. So, if you're interested in the movie, you can get it firsthand in our book club, seeing
Right.
how the book goes before the movie.
Yep. And I think Sandy said, "Where are you from?" Sandy, I'm from Louisiana,
I'm from North Carolina.
and T is from North Carolina.
North Cackalack.
You know what's cool, interesting? I'm sorry, we don't have like a rush. We just talking and doing
Mm-mm,
it, right?
we don't
Okay,
have a
cool.
rush.
So my job that I'm working as a lender, most of
Mm-hmm.
our business is in South Carolina, which is very close to me.
Ah,
Yeah, the realtor that I work for is out of South Carolina.
one
So
of
that's just
my,
interesting to me, like being here and doing all the business in South Carolina.
yeah.
Oh,
We have a lot of business in South Carolina too.
really?
But our
Awesome.
office for the Southeast is in Durham, North Carolina now. Used to be in Georgia.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then they moved us to Durham. So
Yeah, I like the South. We lit.
I love the South.
Yeah, I like the South. I want to go see other places. I can't wait to get to a point in life where I'm just like seeing other places. But
Hmm.
I'm happy to be from the South.
Well,
I
I
can
want
say
to
that for sure.
actually. I have always wanted to retire in Montana, though.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's where I would love
Northwest,
to
right?
retire.
Or is that Midwest?
I don't know what they consider it. I don't know if they consider Montana Midwest.
Where is it on the map? In the middle, like, or over
In
there,
the
like by
middle of,
Wisconsin?
I would say, kind of like Oregon
Oh,
area, maybe
okay.
somewhere
Yeah.
around there. I
Okay,
think
cool. I'm
I
not
might be
sure.
mistaken. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I
And
can't
that's the
remember.
thing. It's like we know our southern part, but like everywhere
Hmm.
else is kind of like it's somewhere up there.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's somewhere over there.
I can tell you where Louisiana at, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, da, 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 all like that.
Yep. Man, I've
um,
driven through all those states to go to Louisiana when my husband was stationed at Fort Polk.
yes, I forget that small detail. That's literally
Yes.
the area I'm from, and it's so interesting because when people think Louisiana, of course they think New Orleans, which is where I'm from
Mm-hmm.
originally. But I grew up in Central Louisiana, and nobody really talks about Central Louisiana. So it's interesting that your husband was at Fort Polk. However,
Mm-hmm.
I know most people that are military, they don't really want to go to Fort Polk. Like,
No, it was
and
not a. It
it
was
makes
not
sense
a.
because it's like in the middle of nowhere, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. But I remember getting up and driving there. Oh my God. Just driving through South Carolina, Georgia.
hmm
Man, I had to go through Mississippi, Alabama.
How long was he in Fort Polk?
A year.
A year. Okay, he probably didn't pick up
Hmm.
any like Louisiana things. Like,
Yeah, that's where he
it-
retired. Actually, when
oh
he
really?
retired, that was his last duty station before
I wonder
retirement.
if you all ate the food like boudin and stuff like that,
I
like
think
Cajun
so.
food, like
Yes, absolutely. We ate Cajun
yeah. Because
food.
I'm not gonna lie,
Absolutely.
I could talk all the trash in the world about where I'm from, which I don't want to. I have appreciation for it now, especially since I moved and came
Hmm.
back. But when I tell you, nobody, I don't think, especially in America, I can't talk about the world necessarily, but it's touching the food. And the food is different across the state. It's just all uniquely top tier.
Man, I wish that you had been able to critique
Uh-huh.
that freaking gumbo.
Was it good to you?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
What I'm talking about is Beyonce's mom when she had the
oh,
gumbo at the Texas rodeo. I
yes,
wish you
yes,
had been able to critique
yes,
it.
yeah,
Because I thought about you immediately.
yeah.
Immediately. I was like, oh man, this is a perfect thing for
Oh man,
Osmond.
T, I ain't gonna lie. That would have been a great idea. Honestly, that would have been a great
Mm-hmm.
idea. I would. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would. Because I was thinking I want to try it. Houston's not that far, but um, and I want to try it though. I wonder if she's gonna be back on a rodeo, another rodeo or something.
Probably
She'll be
so.
back
Probably
with it.
so. Unless the
Yeah.
people were just driven her crazy and she didn't want to do it anymore. That's another thing
Yes.
that could
hmm
happen.
Yeah. Because I will say this from knowing Mama Tina's history, because she is from Louisiana
Hmm.
too. She has roots in Louisiana. Her area of Louisiana, South Louisiana, kind of where I am now,
Hmm.
but maybe a little bit out. That's the best food. Like I said, everybody has their different Louisiana taste, but South
Hmm.
Louisiana has the best food, period.
Now,
Okay?
see, I got to go back. We actually have been planning to probably take a trip there just to eat.
Yeah,
Just to eat. Like with
yeah,
some of the places that we ate at when we were there, we were like, man, the food is so good. We would drive there just to eat,
yeah, yeah. You're gonna be
just for that.
fully sodium up when you go back though. You're gonna have to like
Right, right,
detox and
right,
stuff.
right,
That's the thing.
right. But
Yes,
we're gonna
but
get into the book now, you guys. We're gonna
yeah,
get
let's
into
get
the
into
book
the
now.
book. Let's get into Verity. So, of course, I'm going to do the chapter overview for chapters 5 through 9, which is what we read this week. But I want to do a brief recap of the first part of the book because this is a story, it's being told.
Hmm.
So, in our first, until you feel free to add where you want, where
Okay.
you remember stuff. So we start off with the first chapter where we met all the central characters for the most part. Oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do instead? See if you don't mind. Can I read this? The back
Yeah.
of this? I'm gonna read
Sure.
this because this gives a just short synopsis, and then I'll go into the chapters.
Okay. Sounds
All right,
good.
so This is a book about Loan Ashley, who's a struggling writer on the brink of financial ruin when she accepts the job offer of a lifetime. So she um met Jeremy Crawford, who is the husband of best-selling author Verity Crawford, and they've hired her to complete the remaining books in a very successful series that Verity can't complete because she's injured. So Lauren gets to the house, she accepts the offer, gets to the house, and now she is basically going through Verity's notes and outlines, hoping to find enough material to get started. But she comes across some very crazy things. So Lowen doesn't expect to uncover in the office an unfinished autobiography Verity never intended for anyone to read. And so now she's going through this, where we are now in the book, she's going through this autobiography and she's kind of like settling into the place. Okay, so that's the brief
Mm-hmm.
little part. All right, so in chapter 5, she's basically at the Crawford's residence now. I'm looking over here for my notes. At this point, from her perspective and the reader's perspective, you get a very eerie feeling from this house. Okay, it's giving one of those big houses you see in the movies that are so empty and quiet and cold. You can hear a pin drop. It's just creepy. It's not warm. It's cold.
It's giving haunted house.
Yes, it is giving haunted house. So, um, and she is actually in the master bedroom, and everyone else is upstairs. So in chapter 5, she is basically settling in and getting comfortable. In chapter 6, she um oh, I don't know. I hate that I'm doing it like this because I don't remember it really by chapter, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna talk it out.
Yeah, just
So
talk out what happened.
all right, so in chapter 6, she is coming to a point where she does not really want to read this book anymore. She's like, this is not what I'm here for. Like, I am doing too much by reading this. I'm not going to read anymore. T, you suspected that she had a little crush on Jeremy, which is confirmed in these
Mm-hmm.
chapters. Also, like she does, she is eyeing Jeremy, and she liking his energy. And
But the
the
but the autobiography is making her dig him more. She shouldn't be
yes,
reading that thing.
she shouldn't be reading it at all. But honestly, T, and this is kind of what my live is titled off of. This was the creepiest part to me.
Mm-hmm.
We learned in the first couple chapters that, of course, Verity is injured and injured to the point where she can't write her book by herself. Okay. We hear that her brain activity is that of a child. She can't move or anything. Okay. And on top of that, she lost two children. Her twin daughters were dead, died. I don't know how, but they
Yeah.
died.
One was a allergy. She had an allergic reaction. She had a peanut allergy,
Hmm.
and the
One
other one
drowned.
was in the lake. She
Yes.
drowned. Yeah.
Now, what's weird is that as Lauren is reading the autobiography in these chapters, she is sick. She's mentally ill. She has a strong disdain for her children because she is jealous that their father, Jeremy, who I said last week she was a little bit too obsessed with, like, and I didn't even realize that that would be a big point. It's just something that stood out. She's just like, Jeremy, 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 Jeremy. Like,
She was
like
all
she was like,
that's all she could talk about.
yes. And we find out in these chapters that it's even to the point where she's jealous of her children because he loves them. And she feels like she now comes third in his life compared to their children. I had to research what this was called. It's called maternal ambivalence. And we'll talk more about that and what that is
Mm-hmm.
because what this that's
It's
really
a
what
real
threw
thing.
that and
It's a
that's
real
what threw
thing.
me for everything because I'm thinking if she has these feelings about her children in the womb, which in the book, y'all, she goes into detail about the things she would do to try to harm herself to not have her children. And I'm like, and your children are just so happen to not be here. It makes me question what her connection was to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you to have that disdain for them and they not actually be here, what you know?
Mm-hmm.
And what else? What am I missing? I think that's pretty much it summed up. Is it? I may have missed some small stuff, but I think that's the gist of it
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
pretty much the summation of it. Is really just um Lowen going through these books and find not books, but this autobiography and finding out that this lady's not a good lady. Like she doesn't really she didn't
Yeah,
want obviously didn't want her children. She didn't want them.
yeah.
You know,
Hi, Allison. She said, "What did I walk
hey,
into mid
Allison.
sentence?" Allison, this crazy book that we're reading, psychological
Allison,
thriller.
you asked last week what was in that autobiography. Girl, you don't want to know. You don't
Yeah,
want to know.
you don't want to
This
know.
lady is cray cray.
Hmm.
Absolutely cray cray.
Hmm.
She's obsessed over her husband. Like
Absolutely.
obsessed. She wants to be she wants every bit of love he has in his heart to be with her.
Hmm.
To the point that she doesn't even like her own children. Like she didn't even want them. She was doing like Oslin was talking about earlier. She was doing everything she can
Hmm.
to get rid of them before
Yeah,
they were
and the
born.
reason that first of all, it's just utterly disturbing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the crazy thing about it is that even though this is a fantasy book, stuff like that really
It's
happens.
a real thing. Yeah.
And it's like, wow, it's just like interesting, but it's like I don't want it to be interesting, but it's still like I'm questioning like how? Because that goes against everything that we know about childbearing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying it
Mm-hmm.
can't be hard, I'm not saying you can have your moments, but to really have an aversion to your own children, like she's disgusted that they're growing. She don't like feeling them kick. She don't like that he touch her stomach and think about them and not her. It's like,
Mm-hmm. She doesn't like the fact that her body is going to change in any way.
mm-hmm,
She was actually trying to like have the kids early because she thought that the last trimester did the most damage to her
yep,
body.
mm-hmm,
So she
mm-hmm,
rather have them early, premature, because they can possibly survive,
right,
um, than to have them full term because of what it would do to her body.
mm-hmm, right. So keep in mind, like Lowen is reading all this stuff. Jeremy doesn't seem to know.
I
Do it?
question
Does
that.
he know? Does he
I
know? Like,
question that.
yeah.
I
What do you
question that.
think?
It gives a twinge of there's something the thing that stuck out to me was when Lowen found out that her apartment, she got denied for her apartment. If
Mm-hmm.
you guys remember last week, we are talking about all the financial issues that Lowen was going through because of the fact that her mother passed and she was taking care of her mother. She wasn't
Mm-hmm.
working, she wasn't writing books. So she had no money coming in. So she's
Right.
basically broke, and this deal was everything to her
Mm-hmm.
because she needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when that phone call ended where they were telling her she got denied for this place,
Mm-hmm.
and she said thank you to him, and she said that he looked like she basically expected him to smile and say you're welcome or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
the look on his face was almost like a weird look, like
Mm.
almost like he didn't really want to
Mm-hmm.
have done that. He regretted it. He regretted saying that she could stay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I
Hmm.
personally, I don't think I picked up on it, but it makes me want to go back and say, because yeah, Jeremy, like this is the thing about Jeremy to me. One thing I know for sure is that he's not clueless.
He's not.
So what does he know to the extent and how much is he involved compared to what she's writing about him? You know, like Jeremy, he's just at this point getting a um this is what we have for Jeremy. Everybody else's opinion of him, but we don't really know Jeremy.
Hmm.
We have Verity's opinion, we have Loa's opinion, but we don't really know Jeremy. But common sense will tell you you're not going to be a grown man, father, businessman, husband, and not know what's going on to some capacity. So he's not, to me, like clear. Like
Hmm.
he's not all clear.
He's
But I
not
also
in the
don't want to
clear.
point fingers yet because we don't. I don't feel like I know enough.
I don't know
You know,
enough about him. He's not in the clear at all. And
right?
hello and welcome, Loving.
I loving
Welcome,
and
welcome. But yeah, he's not in the clear because there's just little things, little subtle things that was one instance. The face that he made when he invited her to stay, that look of almost regret of saying
hmm
it. And then the incident with the son.
hmm
It, it, it
You're talking about the one with
he
the
didn't
knife,
seem,
like the knife.
yeah, with the
Okay.
knife incident with the son, it didn't
hmm
seem as if he was as, I don't know, it
He
didn't
wasn't like
seem,
he wasn't like, oh my gosh, like he
mm-mm,
was just kind of like, oh, and not whatever.
mm-hmm,
Um, yeah.
too nonchalant about it,
hmm
too nonchalant about it, in
hmm
my opinion. I don't know,
Absolutely.
it's just something about him that just still
Right.
twinges. But you can keep going with your do you
Okay.
have any more to add to your
Um,
thoughts?
no, not for now. Those are like some of the things that stuck out to me. Like, yeah.
That incident was a game changer for me
Which one?
because
The
the
ninth
the
thing.
knife incident was the biggest. So if there was we won't call it a gem drop, we'll call it a
hmm
aha moment or
Yeah.
something. Um,
hmm
it would be that.
hmm
Basically, the son had an incident in his mother's bedroom
hmm
having to do with a knife, and Verity found him. He's screaming and crying. Verity found him, picked him up. She's helping him. She's wiping his wound. She's trying to, kid hurt himself. She's trying to help him. And he alludes to the fact that his mother talks to him.
hmm Right.
And, it threw her for a loop. Like, did your mother talk to you? Does she talk to you? And
hmm
we never got an answer to that. We
Right.
never
That's what
got
I was
any.
thinking. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think he answered.
Mm-mm, he never answered it.
Yeah.
But he did allude to that she
Right.
communicates with him.
hmm
And then the fact that when Verity goes to get the knife to put it away, to get it out of his harm's way for the child, it's
hmm
gone.
Yeah. Yes, that was like, what the heck? And another instance was when they were standing outside and he waved at the window. Yeah, he
Yep.
waved at the window and Lauren was like, why is he waving at Verity's window? Like, that
Hmm.
was I think that was the maybe one of the first things besides the TV thing. That was one. That was a little small though.
These are all the things that I had
Yeah.
I had noted that, yep,
Yeah.
it's not just one thing in these chapters. It's a whole bunch of little strange, mysterious things.
Yeah.
Um, it's that. So yeah, the TV was supposed to be off. I
hmm
mean, on when her nurse left,
Right.
and it was off,
hmm
but there was nobody in the room but Verity.
But Verity.
Yeah. The instance where you talked about outside, where the little kid is out with his dad, they're doing
Right.
something with the dock. They're doing some
Yeah.
wood stuff, and he's waving up at his mother's window,
hmm
and Lowen's like, she thought he was waving at her at first, and
Right.
then she's like, well, no, he's waving up there. Like, what is he waving at?
hmm
Then, like I said, the instance in the bathroom where she's cleaning him up from that little spill with the knife,
Right.
and he kind of eludes that his mother talks to him.
hmm
And then when Verity is in her office, her nurse had wheeled, not Verity, but when Lowen was in Verity's office, because she's going through all her books and
Hmm.
manuscripts and all that good stuff, and the nurse has Verity outside to get some fresh air.
Oh yeah.
But she
Uh-huh.
sits her directly outside of the window of that office.
Hmm.
And when her nurse walks away, Lowen turns around and looks. You know how you can feel that somebody's looking at you
Yeah.
thing? And she turns around and Verity is staring right at her.
Whoa.
And she
Yeah.
is like, what in the world? She starts running in the room trying to find a spot where her eyes couldn't follow her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, she's staring at her. And that was the second time that happened.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when she went to
So
get that knife, she was
right.
staring at her.
Right. Oh, really? Okay. I forgot
Mhm.
that detail. Okay. So her head was turned again.
Her head was turned to look at her.
Oh
But she's
my
not
gosh.
moving. She's not making any movement. She's not doing
Talking.
anything. She's not talking.
Right. Allison said this book is spooky.
It is a little
It
spooky,
is spooky.
Allison. It is.
It is. Because you want to know, like as the readers, from the readers' perspectives, we're like, okay, Lowen, we know you was a little confused at first, but you should know now. You have enough to go off of, so what's really going on here? You know?
But the thing that's keeping Lowen from feeling like there's really something wrong is the fact that Jeremy said he gave her basically a rundown of Verity's injuries.
Hmm.
That, like you said, she has like a
Right.
her brain is functioning like what, 5 years old
Hmm.
or something like that, I think he
Hmm.
said. But also he said that she has motor functions, but they're involuntary. He told
Mm.
her that her motor functions are involuntary. She will move a little bit and do a little bit, but it's not a voluntary thing. It's her body
Ah,
doing it.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why Lowen is like, I don't know if like, is this lady doing something or is she not?
Yeah.
You know. Allison said it would be a great read for October.
Yeah. But you know what's cool, Allison? That's when the movie comes out. It comes out this
Yes.
October. So it's
Hmm.
like that's gonna be a good movie. Psychological thriller.
But to this point in the book, we still don't really know.
Right.
We don't know whether she's actually, is she talking? Is she
Right.
moving? Is she? We don't really know
We don't really
because
know.
it's just kind of up in the air, but it's just that hint of,
Yeah.
I don't know. Another standout point, Osland, was that
Hmm.
grocery store thing.
The grocery store thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which oh yeah, with the friends. How they were acting all weird towards
Mm-hmm.
they were acting all weird towards Lowen and saying, oh well, if Verity has friends in town, she must be feeling better. And that was weird because I couldn't really decipher why it was weird. It's like, do they think that
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy's cheating? Are they suspicious about Verity's condition? Are they like really just messy? Are they, like what is it?
I was wondering if they were messy, but it made me think about that nurse. Her nurse,
The nurse. True. True.
her nurse. There's two nurses we find out.
Mm-hmm.
One nurse is younger.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the one that's giving her the side eye is the younger one.
I think
There's
it's
an
the older
older
one.
nurse. No, I think she said she was the nicer nurse is older. I think she said, but I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Yeah, yeah, okay. That's fine.
But let me see.
Hey, Candy K.
Yes.
All day.
Hey, Candy. Hey, Chef. But
And
yeah,
oh, I'm sorry, T.
I was looking at that comment
Mm-hmm.
that Rhonda said she loves books that keep you in suspense. So this, you would like this then, because it definitely keeps you in suspense.
Absolutely.
But anyway, one of the nurses is not. She's looking at
She looking at her sideways, and she
yeah,
feels
very
it.
much so. She's
Lauren
very
feels
much
it. Hmm.
she very much thinks something's going on, that something's not on the up and up. But to her defense, she did catch Lowen looking at Jeremy.
She did, yeah. Or did Lauren like suspect that she did? She was like, she's probably looking at me, or she was looking dead at her while she was doing it.
Hmm.
Yeah, she was looking
I
dead
think
at
she
her.
was looking at her. But she was already being weird
Hmm.
before she that incident ever happened. That nurse
Yeah,
was
because she was
already
like
being.
kind of judging her on her age, saying,
Hmm.
"Oh, you thought I thought you would be a little older,"
Hmm.
and it's like, okay, that was a dig for no reason.
But what we know about Verity, we know that Verity is very into Jeremy. Very, she was uh obsessed with Jeremy. She
Yes.
in every capacity,
Mm-hmm.
and they are very, very on each
Right.
other. They are very, very much on each
Yeah.
other all the time.
T, I
Uh,
know we're gonna do our drop part. You have that? Did you want to do still like the gem drop?
well, that's what I was doing. Those
Oh,
little points,
oh,
those little
aha moments.
aha
Okay,
points,
yeah, yeah,
because I
yeah. I
don't
like
know
that.
that.
Okay, and I
Yeah.
also I kind of pulled up some questions that help us think about some certain things I thought was interesting.
Okay,
Let me know whenever you're ready for it.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, let me say hey to Chef. Hi, Chef. Hi, Candy K.
Yes,
I
hi,
know.
Candy.
Yeah, Candy. She said I want some on her channel. I cannot wait to see. I think it's a content planner. Can you give
Oh
me your email,
wow.
Candy, so I can email you? Yeah, I want. Woo,
Nice.
woo, woo. And we are going to have an additional giveaway today. Also, surprise, surprise, we had one last week.
Mhm.
And Allison actually won our giveaway last week, but she would like to gift her giveaway to someone that would like the audiobook version.
And would
So we're
like to
gonna be doing
actually
that also.
enjoy this.
So if you want to join the giveaway at the end, I'm just gonna ask a simple question. Whoever gets the answers right first wins. Oh, I won the grand prize. Oh snap.
Ooh.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So put a one in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway for the audiobook. Um, or Allison, if you want to claim your prize, it's still on the table for you if you want to claim your prize. All right. So T, here are some questions that I found out that were interesting.
Mhm.
All right. Do you first one is how much do you think we can trust what Lowen is experiencing versus interpreting? How much do you think we can really trust from what she's saying from her perspectives? Like, is she crazy? Is she the one? What do
And
you
that's
think?
what that's really that crossed my mind.
Hmm.
Is she making stories in her head?
Yeah.
Because we've got to understand she's reading Verity's books.
Hmm.
She's reading her autobiography.
Hmm.
We see her get more anxious as she's reading. We
Hmm.
see her become more and more aware
Hmm. And also more attracted to Jeremy.
and more attracted to Jeremy. It's
Mhm.
almost like it almost feels like she's becoming a character.
Yeah. And
If
then
I,
T, yeah,
you
you
know,
made a point. You brought out a point last week that also tied into this, but I can't remember the exact part where it did. Where you said she's always trying to make up, or like make up for something. It was something she made up for in these chapters too. That was like there, because when I read it, I was like, there she doing that thing T said,
hmm
like trying to like justify something
hmm
weird. I don't
she
remember
said,
what it
"Oh, I
was
think it was about the kids." When
about
she
the
first
kids.
read the book, and she was like, "Well, maybe she, you know, I'm sure when I read more, she's gonna turn into this loving mother
Yes.
that,
Mm-hmm.
this is all just."
Yeah.
fluff for the beginning. She's just being honest. She's saying things that,
Yeah.
people would never say. But
Right.
this is all going to change
Yeah.
as I read more.
Yeah. And then she also questioned whether or not the autobiography she was reading was actually a biography, or was Verity just using Jeremy's name as a placeholder while she
Mm-hmm.
wrote. So she's kind of like, even though she's reading these terrible things, and when I say terrible things for people, I don't know if y'all heard earlier we were talking about, she has what I Googled it. I said, what does Verity have? She has maternal ambivalence. Or whatever.
Ambivalence.
Ambivalence, thank you.
Yeah.
And that is an aversion to your children, which is very odd. It's like odd. Like, I couldn't imagine it. Like, think about all the beauty of childbirth and bringing life into this world reversed. So just like some women, every time you feel the baby kick, you're like happy. You're like, oh, she feels disgusted. She's angry. She's upset. Oh my gosh.
She
Whoa.
was grossed out by feeding them.
Like what? Yeah.
Like, yuck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she does not have any. Oh, and another thing, she
Hmm.
put that scar on the baby.
Yep. She put a scar on the baby too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By doing some sick, twisted stuff to try to self abort her children, she damaged one of them and
Mm-hmm.
put a scar on them. And Lowen read about the scar in the audiobook, audiobiography. Then she saw the picture of one of the twins with the scar and asked Jeremy, and he had a response about like, um, what was it? Something about something that is likely to have for twins to have because they are in the womb at the same time, some type of scarring.
Mm-hmm.
But Lowen immediately thought, but do you know that she tried to, like, she was injuring herself? I don't want to say it just because it was graphic.
Yeah, I don't want to say it either
Yeah, I don't
because
want to
it's
say it
just
because it
it's
was
too much for
graphic,
up
but
here.
but she was literally trying to self abort her children.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
same
in
twins
the
that
process,
are,
injured the baby's cheek.
yeah, and they're the same twins that are no longer with them in the story anyway. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That I don't my long term thing based on what I'm reading is that Verity somehow had something to do with that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, Kendi's like, she doesn't like scary movies. And this sounds like a scary book. It is a psychological thriller, Kendi. It
Yeah, it's a
is.
psychological thriller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's thrilling. I wouldn't say scary. It's just thrilling. Makes you go like
Yeah, it's like it's a who done it
it's a
kind of
whodunit.
feeling
Yeah,
to it. A suspense
it's
kind of
suspense.
feeling.
It's suspense. Yeah, I really do love
Mm-hmm.
thriller and suspense movies. Also, it's one that actually made me realize I love that genre. It's the one with Johnny Depp, and he's like on a lake house. Y'all, if y'all never saw this
Oh,
movie,
what's that? What's that
y'all gotta
movie?
watch it. Let me see, Johnny Depp. I'm about to Google it real quick.
Oh, wait a minute. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm trying to figure out what the movie is.
Secret Window.
Yes.
That's the movie that I watched that made me say I like the thriller, like psychological thing,
Mm-hmm.
like. But yeah, that's what this book is. And Kendi, this book is going to actually be a movie in October, so it's soon to be a major motion picture, and we're
Mm-hmm.
actually reading it, so it's cool.
But yeah, it's very much at this point in the story, we don't know who to trust. We
Right.
don't know who is, because we know that something weird. It's the good thing about the book is you can feel the weirdness. You can
Hmm.
feel that something is not right, that something's odd, that something's, but you
Hmm.
just can't figure out.
Yeah, that was actually one of the questions. T. The next one says, if you had to trust what one character right now, who would it be and why? If you had to trust someone, like you had to say, okay,
Out
if
of, do I
any.
have to pick between?
Oh, I
Verity,
guess any
Jeremy, and
characters. I think any character. It just says one character right now.
one character.
Hmm. Who would it be and why? I would say for me, I'm gonna go with
Hmm.
Lowen. I'm gonna go with Lowen because simply because at this point she's the only one I really know. I only really know Lowen. So it's like we're reading it from her perspectives. We don't have enough detail. Once we get a little bit
True.
further in the book and we'll learn more about Verity through Verity's own writings, even though we're not, she's not telling a story, she's telling a story within a story. So we'll learn Verity. And to me, Jeremy is just gonna it's he's gonna be the question mark. So
He's a
I
question
definitely
mark
don't
for
don't
me.
trust Jeremy. But I'm
I
gonna
would
go with Lowen.
I would probably at this very particular time also go with Lowen, but I
Hmm.
also trust that little boy for
Yeah.
some reason.
Hmm.
Their son, I trust
Right.
him for some reason. And
Hmm.
I feel like had they been in that bathroom longer
Hmm.
when she was
She
helping.
would have learned more. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm. He holds the key to knowing what's happening in there. To the parts I want to know, like whether Verity talks, whether she can move,
Right.
whether she can, like I want to know those things.
And
But my
then I
thing
have an
is
interesting.
this:
Oh yeah, tell me. I have an interesting question too.
the reason I don't trust Jeremy even more is
Hmm.
because I've suspected since we started this book that Verity can do more than what
Yes.
he's
Hmm.
describing. And you know me, I just keep adding. My mind will start to
Yeah,
create a
that's what mine
story.
is doing too.
And there's no way if she does walk, talk, do things in that house, there's no way that Jeremy has never experienced something where he felt like she might be doing that. And
Facts.
that's why I don't trust him. That's
Facts.
why I don't trust him
That's true. That's very, very true.
at
That's
all.
true. That's so true. And
Yep.
you know what else? I wonder if it's looking like it is, and Verity is not really in the condition that she says she is. What's the motivation for what she's doing right now? Like, why are you doing this?
I've already made a story in my head
Oh,
about
you
that. I've
have?
already
I
made it.
just thought about it. I just thought about that.
Nope. I already made a whole scenario. I think this was all designed. This is all by design, and I believe that Lowen is a character in something that she
Mm,
doesn't know she's a character in.
interesting.
That's what I believe.
Interesting. That's
I believe she's
interesting.
almost gonna write and be in her own story that she doesn't know yet. That's the way it feels to me.
Interesting. Wow, that's a good one. What came to my mind, just as
What's
I
that?
thought of the question, is maybe somehow
Uh oh.
maybe somehow she's actually the good guy, and Jeremy is the person. Maybe Verity has proof that he did something to their children, and she's like trying to act like this to protect herself from Jeremy.
And you know what? That's a good thing. And you know what? That just opened up a whole other window of things to me. Because I'm thinking, what if
Hmm.
this autobiography
Hmm.
wasn't even written by Verity? It was written by Jeremy to throw off the trail.
Interesting, because you know what? Because he acts a little too disinterested.
Hmm.
He ain't read none of her stuff. He don't know what she was last working on. But in her autobiography, she said that he was the first person that read anything she ever wrote,
That's what that
and
yep.
he encouraged her to do it. But now all of a sudden, whenever Loma asks about what it is Verity's writing and what's going on, you don't know nothing.
Which was a lie. He lied to her because
Oh,
he
true.
lied to her because when she asked him had he ever read any of her books, he said no, but that was her first book. He did
Right.
in fact read it.
Right. True.
He lied.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the comments are saying.
Yeah, let's look. Allison said, I trust none of I trust
Yeah.
any of them.
Yes. Um, Candy K. Well, Chef gave us thumbs up. Hey, Chef. Um, and Allison said, "I'm not gonna lie. I looked into Thriller and the trailer. No thanks. I would not watch it. I didn't watch the trailer myself,
Allison said nope.
Allison, just because I didn't want any spoilers. So I
Yeah.
didn't watch the trailer, but I cannot wait to watch it." um, Allison, give me some nice rom com, urban fiction, or even a cookbook. Oh yes. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
cover it all before it's over with. Hey Sabrina, how are you?
Hello.
You changed your picture. I didn't even realize that
I
was
didn't
you.
realize that was Sabrina.
I'm actually really liking the book, Sabrina. It's like we were talking about that. It's psychological thriller. Oh, and another thing I think me and T agree on is like we're breaking it down kind of slowly
Mm-hmm.
or at a pace for our book club, because this is what we do. But this is one that you can pick up and start reading and not put it down.
I could have finished this whole thing. I could have
Yeah, me
just
too.
sat and
No
just
lie.
read the entire
No
thing.
lie. I could have
Yeah.
finished this whole book because it is a page turner. And if you're listening, you just gonna sit there and relax and listen like you listening to a movie, but you can visualize what's
Mm-hmm.
happening. But it's like you're listening to just a movie. And it's like, oh, it's
And it
really
is
good.
very, 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 it gets your mind going. Like you
Yeah.
just start to think of so many different scenarios because you're like
Hmm.
somebody in because the only thing you know for sure is that somebody is not right.
Somebody ain't right.
Somebody in this is a horrible person.
Yeah.
But
Like,
we
and
just
not even
don't
just
know
not
who
right.
it
Somebody's
is.
completely twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
thought
Sabrina said
about
this is
that
her
too though.
vlogging channel. Okay, Sabrina.
Oh, I need that. I needed that because I was trying to sub to that channel.
Awesome.
So now I know what it is. But but yeah, it's a very strange. It's very strange. It's
It
very, very
is.
strange. What's your next question? You said you had
Let's
four.
see. Um, let's see. Let's see a good one. I feel like we naturally cover a lot of stuff.
You
Just talking about it.
know what bothers me so bad though?
What is it?
When she was pregnant with her twins
Mm-hmm.
and he's just kind of laying on her stomach and he's feeling the baby move or whatever, the baby's move.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked him, "Do you love them?" And he was like, "Yes." And she was like, "More than me?" And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Yeah." Because that's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I
Right.
mean? He said,
Mm-hmm.
"I love them in a different way, but my love for them is stronger because that's the way it's supposed to be." He said,
Right.
"Our love together is conditional because
Mm-hmm.
I can do something to you to make you never love me anymore. But
Right.
your children is unconditional because they no matter what they do, you're gonna always have a
Mm-hmm.
love for them."
Mm-hmm.
And she was so upset. Like this lady
Yep.
she was burning inside. She was fuming
Mm-hmm.
that he
She was.
loved their children. Like
Yep. She was
she
saying,
was
I can't
so
believe I
mad.
come third. I come third in his life. These twins made me come third in Jeremy's life.
Mhm.
Crazy.
And I just sat there. That part just it. I don't know, something about it just rubbed me so wrong because it was just like I can envision that whole scenario,
Hmm.
this loving moment,
Right.
but in her brain she's like seething with
Hmm.
anger.
Yes. Yep.
Weird, man. Just weird. And I like that extra little bit that you put in there about that made me think that maybe what if Jeremy did write that?
Right.
What if he's doing that because he's the bad guy?
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. That
Because
is
think about
interesting.
it, Osland, he's got to act like he's the best guy. He's got to act like he's all into his guy. But I don't know.
And then he probably knows that he has Lowen in the palm of his hand. At this point, because let's keep it a buck, okay? When Jeremy met Verity, he was full of game. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say somebody got game. Like they
Mm-hmm.
smooth, 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 smooth. Okay. So if he was like that with Verity, at this point in his life, he knows that he has Lowen in the palm of his hand at this point, but he's playing it cool.
He's
So
mastered the art by
he's
now.
mastered the art at this point.
Mhm.
So no doubt he's in total control of the situation. He knows what type of image he has to maintain. He knows oh, something interesting we didn't mention, but I just want to
What's
throw
that?
it in there. The lock on the door. And
Mm-hmm.
Lowen being a sleepwalker. Those are two things I don't think we mentioned yet, but we're probably going to be connected somehow.
I thought about that too.
Hmm.
So, well, now we can tell everybody because that is part of the chapter. Is that
Hmm.
she did request a lock as soon as she got there, she requested a lock on her door.
Hmm.
She was worried about whether he was assuming she requested the lock because she was trying to protect herself from them, like scared of them. But really, it's because she's a sleepwalker.
Hmm. Right.
I just wonder so much how much about her that they know.
Interesting. Okay, so with her sleepwalking, did she have a thing happen? Something with her
She
mom?
hurt
What
herself.
happened? She hurt herself.
hmm
Okay.
She she got out of the house. She woke up after her
Hmm.
sleepwalking episode, and she had broken her wrist
Hmm.
and a like something, and she has a scar because when she asked him about the scar on his daughter's cheek, he
Hmm.
asked her about the scar in her
Right.
hand.
Hmm.
And I just wonder if he knows something about her.
Right.
And that's why she was selected to be the one to do
Yes.
this
Hmm.
book.
Hmm.
Because who would be better to frame a mishap on
Oh my gosh, then a
than
sleepwalking
a
person.
sleepwalker?
Oh my gosh, T. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I can't wait to finish. I cannot wait to go read the
I
rest of the.
can't stop reading this thing because it just
Oh my gosh.
and y'all listen, these are just my
Oh snap.
theories. These are just theories. This is not, I don't
T.
know what's going on, but I'm just, my brain starts to make little stories. Like I finished this whole thing in my brain with a whole scenario.
What if they're in cahoots for the third baby?
And what if neither one of them really wanted these kids?
That's what I'm saying. What if they're in cahoots?
hmm
What?
Which is why my spidey senses went up when that little boy got hurt and he wasn't all up in arms. If you,
Right.
I'll put this to the
Mm.
chat. If
Okay.
you came in the house and your child had fallen with a knife and they're hurt, you would be hysterical. Like, what
Hmm.
happened? Like, what's going on? Like, and you walk in and it's a stranger that's helping the child.
Hmm.
Like, you would be like asking tons of questions, like, what in the
Right.
world is going on? Because
Right.
you wouldn't even know whether or not that person did it. This
Right.
is a person you don't even know that's in your house.
Right. Yep. And T was saying earlier, you all, that Jeremy was just very nonchalant about it. Like, oh, what happened? What you mean, what happened? Like, what?
Mhm. Like it's just exactly, exactly,
Hmm.
Allison. You'd be like, "What in the world is?" And I'm looking at you because I'm like, "Well, especially,
Yeah.
especially if your child falls and the person says that they were playing with a knife and that's how they got injured, but then going up in there to get the knife, it's gone."
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. That was very weird.
You would be like, you said my child had a knife. I don't see a knife anywhere. And you can't tell, you can't produce said knife that
Right.
you said. Like, I would be looking at the person weird.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
Absolutely.
at all.
Absolutely. Yep. You're sure right about that. And Kendi said, follow your spidey senses. You in danger, woman. And
Yes,
that's the part where you got to look at Lauren sideways because it's like, baby girl, like all the red flags are here. You've had at least 10 red flags since you accepted this deal and you still going through with it. Come on now.
exactly, Kendi. It's like, how many red flags do you need? You need a fire? You need somebody to
Right.
set something on fire?
Because you know what's
25
what's true
chapters.
too? If she didn't, if she was smart and she followed her spidey senses, you know what she could do? Her publisher, who's also her ex or whatever, he was weary about her staying at the whole from the beginning. He already don't really trust the situation. All that would take is a phone call. Hey, I'm in this situation. You know I get paid in 2 weeks. You also get paid in 2 weeks from this. Can we work something out? I don't want to be
Hmm.
around him. Everything you said is true. But no, guess what she doing? Continuing on. She crazy. So she right there with
She's
him.
continuing on because she done got hooked on this man
Yeah, she really
because of
yeah.
what she's read in those in the autobiography. It's got her nose open. I'll say it like that. What she's
Yeah.
read has her nose wide open, and so therefore she's
Hmm.
ignoring a whole lot of stuff because in her inside she wants to be there.
Yes.
I can tell you one part of the book where she says the nurse probably thinks me and Jeremy are locked. When she leaves, we're locked in the master bedroom. I
Hmm.
wish we were. That's what
Sure
she
did.
says.
Yep, she did say that. Yep, she sure did. And she also likes because Verity is very intimate in her autobiography when describing Jeremy. So she already knows intimate details about Jeremy,
Mm-hmm.
and she actually likes knowing those things and looking at
Mm-hmm.
him and knowing like, oh my gosh, like he's done these things and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
said, I was to say he must be Rico Suave.
He's something. He's something because he has made that chick. She went from reading that autobiography is now she's just staring at him and just I mean anything like he touch her shoulder or her hand and she's freaking
Right.
out and like she is all in it to win it. If he
Yep.
made any move, she's in it to win it.
Yep. Yep. So T,
Mm-hmm.
our hour always comes by fast.
Mm-hmm.
What chapters are we reading to this week? We left off at 9, so we got
Man,
10 through what?
oh man. And 12, 13. Oh man. We'll go 10 through 14. Should we go to
Okay.
15?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking 10 through 15.
Let's go 10 through 15.
Oh, we can do
I'm
14.
with it. I'm with it.
Okay.
What did Kendi say? See, that's a sign of crazy when people having conversations with them. Yes, exactly. I think I don't know, man. Part of me is like all of them are weird,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I
So
almost feel like Lowen's crazy enough that she could find out something and still would be down.
yeah. Candy say clearly y'all are enjoying this book. Hey,
It's
Candy, it's
really
so
good.
good. And I don't know, I don't think you were here when we chose it, but this is how we chose it. I went on a little trip with some friends and I told them, that some friends I have that are readers. And I told them about, our book club. And I said, we want to kind of switch it up and do a a fiction book, because we've
Yeah,
done two
fiction.
nonfiction books so far. So, and lo and behold, they gave me this book of Verity. So when we get on live for tea with tea on that Sunday, we didn't do a book. We just kind of caught up and talked. And I said a book by Colleen Hoover. And T said, "What's it called?" I said Verity. She had the same book, like so. It was like one of those things. It just was easily chosen,
A
and we definitely
coworker
enjoying it.
suggested this book to me years ago.
Hmm.
And I had the audiobook, so the audiobook was already on my Audible.
Oh,
And I
nice.
had the physical book, but I never read it. It was actually supposed to be one of my cabin reads when we go for our hunting trip in November. It was
Hmm.
supposed to be that, and I didn't take it. And I gave the book away because I was like, I don't think I'm going to read it. I usually do more, I don't know, like autobiographical stuff and
Right.
stuff like
Hmm.
that when I read. So I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to read it. And I gave it away.
Right.
So I knew exactly what Osland was. When you said the name of the book, I said, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's that same book."
Yeah, that was so cool because I'm like, Colleen Hoover is a very popular artist, author. So
Hmm.
the fact that I was recommended Verity, and we were recommended Verity, it's like, oh yeah, so this is really a good book. And
Hmm.
I'm thinking 15 to T because it's 25 chapters. That would give us two more, maybe, depending on how we want to break it down. I don't want to go too fast, but I feel like it's a good pace.
Yeah, I think that's a good pace. It's a good pace because it gives us more to kind of build on and see what's really happening in this
Mhm.
book. If we were to do this like couple of chapters by couple of chapters, y- it would be so.
Yeah, dragging it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I think
Awesome.
that would be good. But I had a
So
great time. I love
I
this
did
book.
too. And one more thing before we leave,
Okay.
if we can. We are still trying to give one book away. One audiobook. So last week, T, who won yours? Chris.
Chris,
Shout out to
Changing
Chris.
and Chris at Changing and Chris is her channel, and she won the book. I sent hers
Hmm.
yesterday, her audiobook.
Yes, awesome. So we have one more audiobook that we are gonna give to someone for our giveaway. And it's gonna be a random drawing. So I want to say random drawing, but it's gonna be like this. If you want to enter, um, tell us the tell us when we started our book club.
Hmm.
Whoever answers first, you win.
And we'll
Very
also,
simple.
if nobody wins here, we'll put Osland put it as a post.
Yeah, if
So
nobody
if
does
no
it
one
here, if
answers.
nobody responds here, I'll put it as a post and you will win the audiobook of Verity. Also, Candy K, I need your email. And yeah. D Dunk! Hey D Dunk! How are you?
Oh, hey! How are you, D
I
Dub?
miss you, D Dunk.
We miss you so much. Oh, Sabrina answered.
Oh, Sabrina. You're
That's
right.
what I
We sure
mean. That's
did.
what
Like
I'm
that. That was
saying.
literally our first ever
Because that's when
one.
we first got on to talk about how we were going to set up the
We
thing.
sure did.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Sabrina,
Oh,
you are our
Sabrina.
winner. Congratulations. I'm going to email you on. I'm going to text you on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you're going to enjoy this,
Oh, you're
Sabrina.
going to love it,
And when
Sabrina.
you start reading it, you can come on here and talk to us about it and join the
Mm-hmm.
conversation. Cause I know you're gonna have some interesting thoughts.
Yes, I want it and I want to hear it.
But yes, thank y'all all so much. Y'all
Oh,
really do make my Sunday by coming on here and talking to us. And I hope that you all have a great week. We'll be here next Sunday. It's just a good time. So yeah.
oh man. Thank you, everybody. Everybody that tunes in. We really, really, really appreciate it so much.
Yep. And hello to everyone on the replay. Thank y'all for watching. And I think that's it. I know sometimes I don't want to end because I'm like, oh, it's so much fun.
I
But
know. I don't know. I know.
all right. Everybody have
Oh,
a
but
great week.
also,
Oh wait,
Island,
I'm sorry.
I do want to
Yeah.
say this. Sabrina and I will be on live Tuesday.
Oh,
So
nice.
if you
Okay.
are interested in like budgeting content or talks like that,
Oh,
we are
yes.
going to have a live. We're going to try to do it monthly, but this will be our very first one. Tuesday
Awesome.
at 7 p.m. So
Central. Central.
no,
Oh
it
no.
would be 8 p.m. Central, wouldn't it? Because you're an hour later.
Oh no. I'm sorry. 6. I'll be there.
Oh, 6. Yeah, an hour.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. Awesome.
But yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
I cannot wait either. We've been talking about this for a while, and we just never got it together.
Oh, that's
And
awesome. I'm
finally,
very excited for that.
finally.
Awesome.
So
Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. We'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all Tuesdays. See
And
everybody in the chat. See
we'll
y'all
be
later.
back on with Oslin on Sunday.
Sunday.
I can't wait.
Absolutely. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.